What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineer Survival 2024. This is episode number 45, and this is going to be a major AMG Sandstorm building episode, probably the last one that we're going to have, because we're going to try to get everything that we have left done with the AMG Sandstorm, soon to be Snowstorm. So that includes this side right here. That includes the bottom right here, getting all that fixed up. That includes the back over here, right there. Yep, most of it's fine in the back, but we need to do a little bit. That includes getting these guns welded up, and that includes a couple of tweaks to the drone launch system as well. But I think we're gonna start with the drone stuff real quick, because we have just a couple of tweaks that we need to make to this. And in fact, what's the easiest way to get into the drone system now? Probably through here, because we have all those doors set onto a timer. So yeah, the drone system, I think a lot of people gave me some good suggestions for the piston, saying that it should really stop at the end for a second to weld up these blocks over here that are tough to get. But I think what I want to do here is do a little bit of coding. We're gonna make a programmable block that's gonna handle the piston stuff for us. So yeah, I guess let's do that. Let's just do that. All right, welcome back, everybody. I just casually spent an hour programming, which I'm sure you saw and I hope you enjoyed, but this is what happens when you test things. So I think what's happening right now is our event controller is fighting with our program to try and turn it, or to try and stop it, because I told it to stop. So let me just for now turn off these event controllers. And that should allow, okay, so yes, we have our program now. I don't know if it works. I just know I gave it the argument stop, and it seems to have stopped, so that's good. Now if I give it the argument start, it should wait like 5 seconds. It should wait like 5 seconds and then start. So let's see. I'm nervous. Nothing ever works the first, oh good lord. Well, I mean, you can see the travel script working fine. I don't have the threshold set yet, but let's see if it reverses. Oh my god, it just works the first time. Hashtag it just works. Is that a reaver? No, that's an independent contractor that just spawned. Let me turn these off here. Okay, so it seems to work. And does it go back? Yeah, the script seems to work. I just need to set the thresholds a little bit. So I need to find out what this position is right here, and then what this position is, and then what this position is, and this position is. And so what it should do is it should go slowly where it's welding, and then faster when it's traveling between them. Now, I'm sure you saw me working on the program. It's way overkill. It's a state machine for basically to control these pistons. A state machine is like a low-level version of AI, I guess. Well, I shouldn't say AI. I should say more like behavior, computer behavior. A state machine basically tells it what to do in a given situation on a very, very, very low level. It's like, if it's in this state, you want to do this, and then transition to a different state or something like that. If you get into programming, you'll know what a state machine is, or if you learn about them, they're really, really cool. But yeah, so it's just a very small level of intelligence for this little guy that's controlling how it welds these, which is, you know, overkill, but whatever. All right, let's see if this works. It should. So we're gonna go start with, there we go. Okay, I thought for a second it wasn't working, but it's fine. So we have a slow speed right here, and then once it reaches the end right here, it should speed up to its travel speed to get to this other one, so it doesn't sit over here for too long. Let's let it speed up right here. Yep, there's its travel speed, and then it should slow down there again. Now it does slow down a little early. I probably could have it travel for a little longer if I wanted to, but yeah. So then once it gets here, it's gonna sit here for a few seconds, and it in fact can't weld that guy. So it's fine. We don't need these blocks to be welded. It's gonna be okay. We'll live. But yeah, I think that's definitely, it should start traveling again right here. Yep, until it gets there, and then it's going back to its slow speed. Awesome. Okay, I like how this is going. If you guys want this script, let me know. Come join the Discord, and I'll send it to you. I'll DM it to you or something. But yeah, this is looking good. I like this. Okay, the script does actually still need a tiny bit of work to get the welders turned on and the lights going and everything like that, but I think I'm gonna do that off camera. For now, let's move on to our next task, because this is looking good and I'm happy with where this is at. So off camera, we'll do a little bit of work on that. For now, I'll go ahead and hit my stop right there, and that should have them all return back to the start at travel speed. And then once we do the off camera work to get the script to a finalized state, it'll turn off welders as well. But for now, I think it's fine. We have a lot of stuff to do in this episode, so let's move on to the next thing, which is going to be, I think probably repairing the underside of the ship is the biggest thing we need to do. So let's start working on that, getting this all repaired, and even in some cases, you know, transitioned from these blocks to what's going to be down here. Okay, let's take stock of this real quick. Are there any thrusters that we need to do? Yeah, we need to do that one right there, and we need to weld up a couple of these as well. And then, were there some back here? I actually don't think there were any thrusters back here. Okay, so this should be fine then. You know what? Let's actually start with this guy. I guess we'll get this back up into position. Let's turn on our thrusters. It doesn't need to be down here anymore, and being down here puts it in a little bit of danger as it might get destroyed by the heavy thrusters there. All right, there we are. Let's go ahead and connect and turn off our thrusters. There we go. So that it doesn't go all over the place. And nice. All right, let's get down here. So for this is a lot of heavy armor, I think. We do have a crazy amount of heavy armor on the bottom of this ship as compared to the top, but should work out fine. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna fill this all in with heavy armor. So we'll put heavy armor back where it was, and hopefully that should be good. We'll run through here with the barista and weld up everything that needs to be welded. But yeah, the underside of the ship is going to be interesting because the underside of the ship is going to be the most defensed area of the ship. Because everywhere else, we've pretty much removed heavy armor for light armor, except for what is going to be this side of the ship. It's kind of funny. All right, this isn't looking bad so far. It's just a lot of heavy armor. All right, I think I've got the full underside done, sort of. Some of these need to be replaced with curved blocks. But the pain is going to be trying to find a way to get the barista under here and able to weld it. If we can do that, oh, actually, we don't have to, because you know what? We have this ship right here. We could actually use this. We would need to maybe move some of this. What are you? Are you heavy armor? No, you're light armor. Let me remove some of these guys out of the way. And then perhaps I can find a way to extend this. Okay, so if I get a whole bunch of heavy armor stuff on board that guy right there, I should be able to just drive under here and weld up all this stuff, no problem. I'll do a couple passes, maybe one pass over here and then one pass over there, but it should be able to weld up all this stuff, because remember, this can go as high as, like, I don't know, 5 blocks tall, and this is only half plus, you know, 1, 2, 3, it's 3.5. So we shouldn't have any problem doing this. Got a bunch of random, there's some random turrets down here. Okay, well, I don't know how those got there. I guess I broke them. All right, let's try this. We're gonna need a lot of steel plates, and we're gonna need a lot of metal grids. But with those things, we should be able to get pretty much everything needed for this. So let's press I, ship only, coffee roaster cargo, this guy, and we're gonna grab a bunch of those. That's already a full tank, but we don't need a lot of this stuff. In fact, we don't need hardly any of this stuff. So we'll get one cargo full of those, and we'll get a second cargo full of, oh, we don't have a lot of those, do we? 1,000 metal grids, can we get more? Yeah, okay, we are able to get more, that's good. All right, let's start with 2,000 of them, why not? That should be enough. And then let's go ahead and disconnect from this. And I've got to remember what my things stand for. So number 3, number 4, was it number 5 maybe? Let's see if that's the one. Yeah, we're gonna need it to go a little bit higher, I think. Also, our turning radius is pretty bad, but that's okay. We'll just do like a 10-point turn. Okay, so 6 is what I'm gonna want to use here for these ones. We'll turn on our welders there and let it weld up a couple of these. And these are the ones that we have to get before we go down into the little divot. I don't know if we'll be able to weld up a lot of this stuff. Actually, it might be fine. I'm worried about the half block being a little weird for us, but we'll see how that plays. Actually, you know what? We have one more option. Okay, I'm gonna grab a bunch of steel plates and then grab a light armor panel and panel this area up. So I don't know how long this is gonna take, but if I put a couple panels here, this is gonna take forever, but it will let us, it'll let us drive on the panels instead of having to drive into the divot, which will be fine. Okay, these are the last couple blocks. 1, 2, and then this one right here is the last one. There we go. Okay, so with that, we should now be able to just drive over this thing, no problem. Hopefully, let's see. let's give it a go. We will go ahead and turn right here. And yeah, actually, it looks like we're fine. Well, almost fine. Having a little bit of trouble there. Let's get some speed up in here and see if we can get over this bump. For some reason, we're having trouble getting over the bump there. There we go. Okay, we're able to get over it. So hopefully, I'm hoping that we don't accidentally destroy our... Oh, what's happening? Why is our ship doing weird things? Oh yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay, so what I need to do is turn off those thrusters. Okay, let me see if that did it. That should be almost... Yeah, that's okay. That's all the thrusters turned off, at least on the bottom. So this got damaged, unfortunately. And I kind of knew that would happen when I went under that thing. Okay, there we go. Nothing that a little weld can't fix. And let's continue here. Press P. And let's keep going. We should be able to weld everything. We need to try not to turn too much, because for some reason when I turn, it messes with the ship a little bit. But we should be able to get a lot of this. In fact, yeah, we're getting a lot of these fixes done also. Suppose I should do a quick check to see if I'm... have I run out of stuff yet? Oh yeah, okay, shoot. I ran out of materials. Looks like I ran out of metal grids. Somewhere back here. Yeah, about here. So we just recently ran out of metal grids, it's fine. I wanna see if we've made a bunch of them yet. Yeah, actually we've made 10K, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That should be enough to do the rest of the job, but we're gonna have to manage to back up again into that position, so let's do that. All right, 10-point turn, here we come. We need to get this connected right there. But with 10K metal grids, we should be good for, I think, probably the entire job. We might even queue some more up though, just in case. All right, we're looking good. Oops, turning the wrong way. We were looking good until then, but actually no, we're still good. Okay, perfect. Press that connection right there. Hide empty, and let's get some cargo in here. Okay, 15K right there, and then we'll do 3K, I guess, is the most that we can hold. Let's look at our welder. So our welders, we can remove some of this stuff because we won't need it, and we can put in instead some of these. All right, so all in all, we're probably able to carry around 6 or 7K metal grids and 15K steel plates. Let's hope that's enough for what we need to do. All right, here we go. We're back at it. And we've got plenty of metal grids for these guys. So let's keep going here and weld up the entire rest of the bottom of the ship. This is going pretty well so far. We'll keep this angle here so we can weld up some of these thrusters as well if they need a little bit of oomph. But after this, I mean, this is the last major repair job, I think, for the ship. So everything will be repaired after we finish these passes. Let's hope that we're not eating up all of our steel plates just like that. We'll go ahead and hide empty. Or not steel plates, but metal grids. Okay, we don't want to run into that. Yep, we accidentally did, but it's fine. Let's, I think we're gonna back all the way up, kind of like a vacuum cleaner would once you've done a pass with a vacuum, and we're gonna go again on another line. All right, we'll send it down mid once again. And let's see how much of this we can get. Oh, we're getting a little bit of that thruster there. I'm a little worried about that thruster. I feel like that's gonna eat up a lot of our metal grids. But actually looking at it looks like we're fine. We've still got a full cargo container of metal grids. All right, we've done that pass and we're almost out of metal grids. We've got 1.8K left, so that might be a little bit that we can do this final side with. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but we'll try. All right, and just while we're swinging back, let's see. We still have 900 metal grids and 5,000 steel plates, so let's go down the line with them and see what we can do. I'm thinking at this point we're gonna run out eventually. Oh gosh, we're welding up some thrusters that are gonna maybe try and chop our welders off, but it's fine. We're gonna run into some stuff here. Yep, I'm gonna need to pause for a second and remove some of these roadblocks. All right, there we go. Roadblock has been cleared. Let's continue. And that's going to be the AMG soon to be snowstorm welded, the underside at least. All right, pause that right there. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Definitely needs a paint job, but as far as getting these blocks, you know, fixed up and stuff, I think it's looking decent. I don't think we're gonna change a lot of the underside. Kind of like we changed the top side. I think the underside is fine. It looks okay. I'm curious, what was I missing for these thrusters? Large steel tubes, construction components. Okay, we can probably grab this stuff. Large steel tubes, I'll grab those. And all of these guys we're done with. So let me see if I can weld up these guys then as well. 1, 2, 3. Any more? Nope. Now what about on this side? I think we're good on that side. Okay, let's see if I can weld up that stuff real quick. So we have all of our thrusters up and running. Yep, all components withdrawn. So there's a large thruster. And then we have 3 tiny thrusters right here. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Okay, so the bottom of the ship. Let me see. Do I want to do anything with this? I think maybe I remove these guys, replace them with light armor, and then do something like this. And then same over here. I'm thinking I don't mind that right there. Just a couple of light armor blocks, nothing too crazy, but something to kind of bring the design a little bit further down. So if I wanted to continue the design down, I could do something like this, and that wouldn't look bad. It kind of carries forward the same design look. Let's weld these up and see what they look like. And it does a good job of hiding our thrusters as well, which I like. We would remove this guy right there. Throw in a normal block, remove that guy right there. Same, throw in a normal block. And then, in fact, all this heavy armor stuff that I just added probably would need to get removed if I'm doing this. But I think that's fine. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna remove this guy. I'm gonna remove him, and also this. I'm gonna remove all these guys right here. So one thing I'm sorely lacking is weapons kind of on the underside of the ship and on the back of the ship. So I'm thinking what I do is right here, let's remove these and replace them with straightaway ones. Okay, we'll continue that forward right there. And then right here, we'll put some sort of weapon. So remove these.
Inventory full.
And again, I probably should have done this before I welded everything up, but it's fine. All right, and what that's gonna allow me to do is put up an assault cannon on the bottom right there. So throw another assault cannon right there, facing that way direction. Let's weld that up, and that's gonna be a tail gun for us. That's also gonna serve as a bottom gun. It's gonna be able to shoot things that are at the lower side. There we go. Now we have a tail assault cannon on the bottom of the ship right there that can pretty much aim anywhere that's off to the side, off to the back, or below the ship. We'll do a second one on the other side as well, so it's not just gonna be this one. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. We have the assault cannon right there. We could even throw an assault cannon up top if we wanted to. I don't know if we do want to. Maybe we'll just throw... I mean, we could put a machine gun up here, like right there. We'll put one right here, actually. That'd be a better location. All right, we'll go ahead and stick a turret right there because I like the look of it. And what I've done is I've actually replaced what was here, which went directly to the ladder, and I made it go down so that you go kind of down here. As soon as you exit, you're pretty much immediately going down here. And in fact, what I might do as well, maybe I'll rework how this sliding door works. Because I'm thinking, maybe what I want to do, oh, and that wouldn't work very well because it's, let me think about this for a second, because I'm thinking what I might want to do is just not have these here. I'm gonna revamp how I want to do this actually. Okay, it's reworked a little bit. So now instead of going up immediately like this and then going out a door like that, you just go this way and then you can go up here if you want to go to the control room, or you immediately go out right here where you're not taking fire, you're not in danger. There's a turret above you, but you don't have to worry about anything that'll hurt you or anything like that. So I think I like that. And actually what I might do is instead of having this here, maybe let's put it right here. So now I can put like, oh, we have a Reaver charger. Finally, we have a Reaver. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. Oh shoot, there's no easy way out of here, is there? Let's get out this way. We're gonna go up this way. Then I'm gonna go ahead and launch my ships, which, how do I get in there? Oh, because I never set up the launch thing from the main area. I don't even know where they're attacking from. Where's the Reaver attacking from? Oh, perfect, it's right above us. Okay, so you launch. Oh gosh, okay. You launch. You launch. And you launch. Okay, they're going. Let's get out here so we can watch. No, don't like ram into my thing. That's not fair. Well, at least we can see our little ships go attack it. They are doing their thing. Oh my god. Ah! Okay, that's not good. It blew up. But we have our little drones attacking. I mean, they're over there. Those two don't seem to be attacking for some reason. I'll have to figure out what's wrong with these two. Maybe their AI is not enabled for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with these two, but the other ones seem to be attacking just fine. Why are you not firing, by the way? You don't have any ammo? Yeah, you don't have any ammo. We're gonna have to look at the connection for that. All right, welcome to the main base ship. Let's see what damage it did over here. Did it destroy the air and transport? It might have. If the air and transport was here, it probably destroyed it. The PAM ships, though, are surprisingly okay with a slight bit of damage. But unfortunately, yeah, the air and transport might be within this record. That looks like a bit of air and transport, yeah. Dang, man, why did we get a ramming one? I mean, I'm happy we finally got one. Did the railguns even fire? I hope they did. I don't know. Okay, looking at these enemies here, the AI stuff is on. I think it just didn't detect the grid for some reason. I don't know why that would be, but two of them worked, so that's good. Actually, I'm curious. We launched all of our ships, all 4 of them. So if we go back here into this thing, we should notice that that more ships are printed. Let's find a way back in there. Because remember, it's a little tricky. Were we able to print ships? Oh, no, we weren't, because we didn't start our system. We had it stopped. Right. Let's start it and let it print the ships. There we go. The printing has begun. All right, there we go. All of our drones are pretty much printed. A little bit of it's not printed. I think we probably need to set the delay to a little bit larger. So let me just go into my edit here real quick. We have our delay right here. It's the reverse delay. So we'll just set it to 3 seconds instead of 2. Check code. Okay, okay. And let's do start again. Because why not? Okay, so there we go. Yeah, we've got our drones printed. I think we have a couple drones still flying up above us, so we're probably going to want to land those so they don't come crashing down on the ship. Let's go ahead and bring them down here. All right, if another Reaver attacks us, we'll have to make sure we remember to activate these little drones again, but okay. I think that was mostly a success. All right, I think I really like the look of this, actually. So we're going to take what we have here and duplicate this on the other side. I guess we have this bottom stuff too. Yeah, we're gonna have to duplicate all this on the other side, but it's not gonna be that bad. So let's go do that real quick. I'll snap my fingers and it'll be done. Let me just, you know what? We'll do the same thing we always do. I guess I'll put the camera right here and 3, 2, 1, kabam. All right, there we go. So there is our transformation. So it's the same thing as on the other side, except we have this antenna right here, which makes it a little bit different. But yeah, so I think that's not looking that bad. We have some turrets in the back now, 2 extra turrets on the top, and then 2 extra turrets on the bottom as well. I think the AMG Snowstorm is looking very, very nice. I really like this section right here because it integrates what was kind of a last minute addition to the ship, making it look like it belongs. This just like this shroud right here that we're adding. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Okay, AMG Snowstorm. I'm liking what you're doing. Actually, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing right here with that little shroud bit that I liked. That's all heavy armor, so some of it's gonna fall to the ground, but it's fine. I'm gonna do that again right there because I like the look of it. And of course, we'll pick up the pieces that we dropped so we're not littering onto this beautiful planet. Go. There we go. That's not too bad. We could do something like that for the hangar entrance bit. I think let's copy that on the other side because I like how it looks. Okay, there we go. That's what it looks like on the other side. And in fact, come to speak of this side, we actually need to do a little bit with this as well. Okay, I think bubble windows might have been a very interesting choice for this, but I don't know. They probably look cool from inside at least. Yeah, they do look interesting from inside. I kind of like them. I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe... Here's what we do. No! All right, I think that looks a lot better. Putting the windows like this. So then you can actually see from outside. It doesn't look all bubbly and stuff. Okay, so right here, we're gonna do a door. A simple door. There we go, offset door. That's gonna be the front of the ship, and good. This side's looking good. I like it. Okay, this side of the ship is looking good. Now, I think the biggest section we have to work on is the back right here. So let's get this looking good as well. We have a couple blocks here that need to be added. I think there's nothing really in here. Yeah, we just need to add, well, I guess we need to work a little bit on this section here. We have to add definitely a couple more of these gyroscopes around here, but for here, we can just add in blocks, I think. Actually, I believe there should be some blocks right here too for pressurization purposes. So let's put those in also, and then fill in these empty gaps with just light armor blocks. Perfect. Okay, so that area is at least fixed where it used to be a little bit broken. I think I'll redesign a little bit of the back here. Especially, I mean, this is heavy armor, so it's gonna be a pain to move, but I guess this stuff in the back really should be heavy armor. Not stuff up here. This stuff is fine being light armor, but in the back at least, it should be heavy. I think this is actually looking pretty good for the back here. I'm gonna put a turret right there, so I'm actually sticking, I'm gonna stick with a normal turret instead of going with a custom turret here. I'm just gonna do a normal turret right there, because it's gonna be a little easier to do. So this one right here, I'm gonna remove, and it's gonna be replaced with a standard turret. All right, here's the last of our heavy armor right there, and there we go. The back is looking good now. Oh, I need to put the turrets on, but we're gonna stick turrets right there, just normal turrets. Although I guess I could really put any kind of turret. I wish you had like a large grid autocannon, that'd be cool. But I could put an assault back there. Although I don't know if it has the same, maybe I'll just put a Gatling. I think that makes more sense. Because we have the assaults on the bottom, so that's kind of covered. Okay, let's grab 2 Gatling turrets. I think I grabbed 3, that's fine. We'll throw one of them right here. Facing up, that's fine. It doesn't really matter which way they face, to my knowledge. And let's do the other one over here. All right, perfect. So now actually our backside is the most defended side of the ship, I'd say. We have turret right there, we've got turret right there, so anything that's up there is really gonna get hit by 4 turrets. Anything that's down here is gonna get hit by an assault cannon turret, a normal turret, but not that turret. Now we had the idea of maybe putting some turrets on the side here. I would still like to do that, but I'm not sure where. I would need to find a way to connect them. That's the problem. I mean, everything's repaired on this, so I think the back of the ship is pretty much done. I mean, it's looking good. Okay, so with the back of the ship looking good, let's go back into the interior here and do a little bit more interior work. I don't think I mentioned this at the start of the episode, but I did actually move this medical room over to this section instead of being all the way back there. And the reason I did that is so that I can add a way up there. Let's remove that. We'll put a normal block in there. And I wanted to basically have a staircase going up here. Okay, there's our staircase right there. Go and grab some pieces over here. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do here? Let's... I don't like there's something about this I don't like. I don't like that I can't go around here. I could do it like that, but I almost wanna like find a way to get this stairs in a different position. All right, I got the stairwell positioned. I think this is better. So I blocked access to this right here. So you can no longer enter and then go down this way. Instead, you go down, you either go up or you go down into the main section right here. Or I guess you can maybe like go down here if you want and mess around with the ships. But, oh man, it's a lot of lag over here. But once we're over here, you actually have the staircase, which is mirroring what we have on the other side. So we have a staircase going all the way up to the top. And that'll go up to here where we have the doors. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. And then once you get off here, you can either go this way, which maybe I'll do something like this, kind of guide you that way. This is cursed. This is really cursed over here, because once you get over here, you got a door, you got a door. Yeah, no, I think what we're gonna do instead is this again. Yeah, that's not too bad. You come in this way, you got your door right there, and you've got your other door over here. Yeah, it's fine. It works. All right, what do you guys think of this look right here? So when you're in the front right here, you've got that, instead of it being like a big open area up there, it's kind of like a closed window place. And when you're over here, this is what it looks like. You kind of see everything from over here. Kind of cool, not that bad. These stairs might need a little bit of adjustment, but I don't really know how I want to adjust them, because if I go forward here, it's gonna go into the engine right there. So maybe I don't want to adjust them that much. But what I could do is remove that guy and replace it with some normal blocks. Okay, and someone gave me a really good idea when I was asking last episode about what to do with empty space. Someone said that I could fill it out with, you know, stuff for like crew, not like rooms like I've been doing, but more like, you know, a command area, or not a command area, but like a meeting area or something like that. Because you would imagine there'd be briefings if you had a big crew. So we're gonna be turning this area right here into our first little meeting area. We're gonna have a desk right there, desk right there, desk right there. And so you can imagine that there would be briefings here. In fact, I think here's what I'm gonna do. Let's do it like this. All right, everybody, say hello to the blueprint slash whatever room. It's like a meeting room. It's got like an area right here, so someone who's giving a speech can actually come in here and like talk to people in the middle. They can like show something on that. They've got a little whiteboard or whatever they can do stuff with. And then we've got some entrances which come to the side right here. So people can't really see what you're doing unless they actually are in the room. They can't really eavesdrop very easily. And same on the other side. If you want to go in here, you come this way and then you're in the meeting room. From over here, yeah, you can kind of see what's going on in there from up there. You can see if there's a meeting happening. But yeah, I like that. I think that's a good idea. Thank you. I forget who it was who gave the suggestion for a briefing room, but it's good. I like it. Maybe in the briefing room, I'll get a couple of nice plants as well. I think those look pretty good. And then I'm thinking right here in all this dead space, we're gonna put some random lockers because it just fills out the area better. And then we're gonna put some glass on top of all this. Let me see what I have for my glass offerings. I'll put a big thing of glass. Might be able to go with a 2x3. Yeah, I think a 2x3 right there would look good. There we go. That's looking pretty good. And then I can just put some normal panel blocks on top of that. All right, and there we go. So we now have this under here, which makes it significantly harder for me to actually go get med stuff if I need it, but whatever. I think all in all, this looks like a lot cooler than what we had before. Then we have this big room right here, which we're not doing much with right now. So I think what I might do in this room is, first of all, these should be on the outside, so we have a little bit of room to work with in here. So let's do that. We're gonna stick some panels on these blocks outside. Oops, I'm out of steel plate. So just stick a couple panels right here so that we can stick our windows on the outside. Okay, and then with our windows outside, now we have room to actually, oh, we actually don't have enough bulletproof glass for that. We somehow lost the bulletproof glass in that process, but now we have room to actually add stuff on the front side of this, so we can add plants or whatever. And in fact, I think I do like the idea of adding some plants right there. Maybe one right there and one right there. Right click both of those up, grab this, and we have plants. What I was also thinking though is I would love to have another med bay somewhere, because that one is not really that accessible. So if I could get a med bay, what's behind this? Oh, that's not really possible right there. I mean, I could stick a med bay in here instead of putting a room. So we're thinking of doing that anyway. Let's see. I mean, this wouldn't be that bad. That's a pretty good position for a med bay. All right, let's see if I have enough stuff for a med bay. I think I might. Just the medical components that are a little tricky, but yes, I do indeed have enough stuff. So now I can recharge all my stuff over at this second med bay, which is a little more, well, I mean, maybe a little more accessible. I don't know. It's still a little tricky to get to, but we can at least do something here. You know what? Let's remove this. I feel like if we have our door over here, we might as well just have our door right here instead. There we go. That makes a little more sense. Now you come down here, you have two doors you can choose from. Perfect. Oh man, this ship is starting to become a maze, but okay. We've got that little area done. We've got this area done. We've got this little tiny area done. We've got a lot of this done-ish. All right, that's not looking too bad, and that's not looking too bad either. I'll still have to replace this one right here, this connector with one of these ones, but I don't want to move this ship right now. So we're gonna leave that for now. It'll be fine. But the AMG Sandstorm / Snowstorm is looking good. Next episode, we're about to end this one because it's been a little bit long, but next episode, we're gonna do the paint job. that is going to be the final AMG Sandstorm building episode, where it will officially become the AMG Snowstorm, and everything will be done. And then by the next episode, so episode 47, we're going to take off. So that's going to put us in kind of mid-December. So we'll probably only have 2 episodes in space, but that's going to lead very nicely into the next series from 2025. And by the way, I asked you guys last episode what you wanted to see for a future series, and I got so many responses that I wrote them all down, and I have a big list of really cool ideas from you guys. So definitely one of those we're going to end up doing. It's probably going to end up taking place on Earth. I don't know, something like that. I don't know exactly what we're going to do. I think we're probably going to do an entirely new world, but it's going to be, we're probably going to take this world, remove all the structures from it so it doesn't lag for the next series, and we'll have it like take place on that Earth, and we might populate the solar system with a couple more planets, and then we're definitely going to end up incorporating the AMG Snowstorm in it as well. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm excited to see how that plays out. It's going to be fun. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please go ahead and hit the like button. Put any comments and suggestions down below in the comments section. Next episode is going to be the last episode working on the AMG Snowstorm, so get your comments in, because after that, we're taking off. But with that, I'll see you all in the next episode of Space Engineers Survival 2024.